come before you now, Jesus, with a heart open and tender. I invite anyone listening to join me in this sacred moment, where we can feel your loving presence surround us like a gentle embrace. May your peace wash over every worry, every burden, every fear that weighs on our souls. I speak blessings over each person here, blessings of calm, of courage, of hope renewed. May you breathe new life into our spirits, steadying our steps and quieting our restless thoughts. If you feel moved in this moment, perhaps you can gently like this video, a small way to say, "Yes, I am here, seeking your light." And if you find comfort in this shared time, consider subscribing so that these prayers may continue to reach hearts like yours, softly reminding us we are never alone. I also warmly invite you to share a prayer request or a reflection in the comments, a tender thread that weaves our stories together in faith and support. Now let us pray. Jesus, I come to you with a spirit longing for rest. I surrender the weight I carry, trusting that you are near, listening with compassion. I lay down my fears, the ones I whisper quietly in the night and the ones I hold tightly in the daylight. Help me to trust your timing, your plan, even when the path seems unclear. Thank you for the strength you have already given me, even when I feel weak. Thank you for the courage that stirs within, even when my heart trembles. I am grateful for this sacred connection, this moment of intimacy where I can simply be with you, without pretense or fear. Let your light shine in the shadows of my doubts, illuminating the way forward with hope. I breathe in your peace and breathe out my anxiety, feeling your love seep into every fiber of my being. May we find in you a refuge, a place where courage is born anew and strength flows like a quiet river, steady and sure. Your presence comforts me, Jesus, like a soft melody that calms the restless sea within. In your arms, I can release the need to control, the urge to fix everything on my own. I trust that you hold all things in your hands, and that your plans are perfect and good. Even when the journey is hard, even when the night feels long, I hold on to the hope that dawn is coming. Thank you for being my constant companion, the friend who never leaves nor forsakes me. I open my heart wider, inviting you deeper into every corner, every ache, every joy. Let your healing touch restore what is broken, renew what is tired, and fill me with a gentle courage that faces each day with quiet confidence. Together we walk this path, you and I am never alone in my struggles. As we continue to rest in His presence, I feel a soft strength rising within me, like the first light of morning touching the earth. I remember that your grace is enough, Jesus, even when I feel less than enough myself. I'm learning to lean into your love, to find refuge not in my own efforts, but in your mercy and kindness. Help me to see myself through your eyes, beloved, cherished, worthy of healing and hope. I am thankful for the small victories, the moments of peace, the gentle reminders that you are working all things for good. When doubt creeps in, remind me that you are greater than any fear. When weariness sets in, breathe new life into my spirit. May I walk with courage, not because I am fearless, but because you are with me every step of the way. I invite you to steady my heart, to calm my mind, to strengthen my soul. In this sacred stillness, I offer you my gratitude, Jesus. Thank you for the breath that fills my lungs, for the beating of my heart, for the gift of this very moment. Thank you for your unwavering love that meets me right where I am. In all my brokenness and beauty, I surrender my worries to you, placing them gently in your hands. I trust that you will turn my trials into triumphs, my tears into testimony. Help me to walk forward with hope, knowing that your light shines brightest in the darkest places. May I carry this hope like a lantern, lighting the way for others who feel lost or afraid. And as I pray, I remember the invitation to share our burdens and joys. Perhaps a kind word or a prayer in the comments can be a balm for another soul. Let us continue to support one another with love and faith as we feel the quiet strength of your Spirit moving within Jesus. It is a soft power, a gentle courage that does not roar but whispers, "You are not alone." I lean into this truth, allowing it to fill the spaces where fear once lived. Help me to trust in your timing, to rest in your promises, and to walk forward with a heart full of gratitude. I am learning to surrender more deeply, to trust more fully, to love more freely. Thank you for being my refuge in times of trouble, my anchor in the storms of life. I invite you to continue guiding me, shaping me, healing me with your gentle hands. May this prayer be a sacred thread connecting us, a reminder that in you, we find strength beyond our own. I encourage you, dear listener, if this prayer has touched your heart, to kindly like and subscribe as a quiet affirmation of our shared journey. And if there is something on your heart, a prayer or a thought, I invite you to share it gently in the comments, so we may lift each other up. As we continue to rest in His presence, I feel a deep sense of peace settling over me, a calm assurance that no matter what comes, I am held. I trust in your goodness, Jesus, even when the road is uncertain. Help me to keep my eyes on you, the author and perfecter of my faith. Let your love be the foundation upon which I stand, unshaken by fear or doubt. I am grateful for your patience with me, for your kindness that never ceases, for the hope that sustains me. May I carry this hope into each new day, sharing it with those who need it most. And as we share this sacred space, I invite you once more to gently like, subscribe, and comment. Small acts that weave us closer in this community of faith and healing. Let us continue to walk together, hand in hand with Jesus, as we lift my heart, Jesus, above the worries that cloud my mind, guiding me into your serene presence where peace flows like a quiet stream. Teach me to lean into your grace with each hesitant step, to rest in the assurance that you are walking beside me through every trial and triumph. May your steady love be the light that gently leads me through the shadows, unfolding new hope. With every breath I take, and opening my spirit to receive the fullness of your mercy as we, loving Creator, as we come before you in quiet reflection, we open our hearts to your tender presence. We seek your gentle guidance and the peace that flows from your endless grace, trusting in your unfailing love to carry us through each moment, holding us close as we, Jesus, as I continue to rest quietly in your presence. I feel the tender whisper of your Spirit inviting me to trust more fully, to let go more completely. Sometimes, the burdens we carry seem too heavy, the nights too long, and the road ahead unclear. Yet in these moments of uncertainty, your light shines brightest, a beacon calling me home to peace. Teach me, Lord, to walk through the shadows with confidence, knowing that you are my ever-present guide. May your gentle voice calm the storm within, quieting the noise of doubt and fear that often clamors for attention. Help me to focus on your promises, on the truth that you hold all things in your hands and that your love never fails. In this quiet surrender, I find strength beyond what I can imagine, a courage born from resting in you alone. Thank you, Jesus, for being the friend who understands when words fail, who listens without judgment, and who embraces me with compassion. In moments when I feel lost or broken, remind me that your grace is sufficient, that your mercies are new every morning. When I stumble, lift me up gently, helping me to rise with a renewed spirit and a heart open to hope. I am grateful for your patience as I learn to trust you more each day, for the way you meet me exactly where I am, even in my weakness. Let my heart be softened by your love, shaped by your kindness, and strengthened by your peace. May I become a reflection of your grace to those around me, a living testament to the power of your healing presence. As I breathe in your peace, I ask for your guidance to walk in humility and love. Help me to see others through your eyes, to extend grace where judgment tempts me, and to offer kindness where there is pain. Let my words be gentle, my actions thoughtful, and my spirit willing to serve. In this world that often feels harsh and unforgiving, may I be a vessel of your light, shining hope into places of despair and fear. Teach me to listen deeply, to pray fervently, and to love unconditionally, just as you have loved me. Fill me with compassion that flows freely, healing wounds both seen and hidden. And when I feel weary, remind me that your strength is made perfect in weakness, that in surrender I find true freedom. Lord, I bring before you the dreams and desires nestled deep within my heart. Some are whispered hopes, others bold aspirations, yet all are known to you completely. I ask for your wisdom to discern your will above my own, for patience to wait upon your timing, and for faith to believe that you are working all things together for good. When I am tempted to rush or to force outcomes, Gently redirect me back to your path, where peace reigns and purpose unfolds. May I hold my plans lightly, trusting that your plan is far greater and more beautiful than anything I could imagine. Help me to surrender control, to release anxiety, and to embrace the journey with open arms and a willing heart. Thank you, Jesus, for the gift of community, the family of believers who walk this journey alongside me. I am grateful for the encouragement, prayers, and love shared freely among us. May we continue to uplift one another, bearing each other's burdens and celebrating each other's joys. In this sacred fellowship, may we find strength, comfort, and inspiration to persevere. Help us to create spaces where all feel welcome, valued and loved, reflecting your heart in every connection. Guide us in unity, humility, and grace, so that together we may be a living testimony of your kindness and faithfulness to the world. As I sit quietly in your presence, I am reminded that your love knows no bounds, that your mercy flows endlessly, and that your peace surpasses all understanding. In this moment, I choose to rest fully in you, to lay down every worry and every fear. I open my hands and heart to receive your abundant blessing, knowing that you are always near, always faithful. Let your spirit move within me, renewing my strength and refreshing my soul. Teach me to walk each day with eyes fixed on you, a heart full of gratitude, and a spirit ready to serve. And so, as I continue this sacred time of prayer, I invite you, Jesus, to walk with me still, guiding, comforting, and loving without end. May this journey deepen my faith, soften my heart, and embolden my spirit to live fully in your grace. And to all who join in this prayer, may we carry this peace into our days, sharing the light we have found here, so that none may feel alone, none may walk without hope. Together, let us embrace the unfolding path, trusting that with you, every step is guided by love, and every moment is held in grace. As the quiet settles and the Spirit moves, I lift up one more humble prayer, that your presence would continue to be a steady flame within us, a light that never flickers even in the darkest nights. Jesus, I ask that you nurture in our hearts a trust so deep that fear and anxiety no longer hold sway. When challenges arise and the way seems uncertain, may we remember that you have already gone before us, preparing the path with your unfailing love. In this stillness, I invite you to soften the edges of our worries, to cradle our restless thoughts, and to transform our doubts into declarations of faith. Help us to hear your gentle whisper above the noise of the world, reminding us that we are cherished beyond measure, held firmly in your hands. Let your peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard our hearts and minds, calming every storm that threatens to overwhelm us. Lord, I pray that your grace would be a balm to every weary soul here, soothing the aches that words cannot express. For those who feel forgotten or alone, May your Spirit reach them in this very moment, wrapping them in comfort and hope. Renew their strength like the eagles, lifting them above despair and setting their feet upon solid ground. Let your joy fill the spaces where sorrow once dwelled, and may your love be the anchor that holds them steady through every trial. As we open ourselves more fully to your presence, Jesus, teach us to rest in the assurance that you are working all things together for good, even when we cannot see it yet. When impatience tempts us or when the waiting feels too long, remind us that your timing is perfect. Help us to cultivate patience that is gentle and steadfast, a quiet confidence rooted in the knowledge that you hold the future. I ask, Lord, that you would deepen our faith, not a faith that is passive or fearful, but one that moves forward, boldly, trusting in your promises. May we be people who walk by faith and not by sight, who find courage in your word and strength in your spirit. Help us to live each day with hearts open to your guidance, ears attuned to your voice, and hands ready to serve in love. In this sacred moment, I also lift up those who carry heavy burdens, whether in their hearts, their homes, or their communities. You see every tear, every silent cry, every hidden struggle. Pour out your healing grace upon them, Jesus, touching those wounds that only you can heal. Bring restoration where there has been brokenness, hope where there has been despair, and light where there has been darkness. Let your presence be a refuge and a source of endless renewal. Thank you for the gift of connection, for drawing us together in this shared space of prayer and peace. May the bonds of love and faith we cultivate here extend beyond these moments, weaving a tapestry of support and encouragement that uplifts each person who encounters it. Help us to be instruments of your peace in the world, sharing kindness, compassion, and grace wherever we go. As the silence lingers and the Spirit moves gently among us, I invite you, Jesus, to continue shaping our hearts, molding us into vessels of your love and ambassadors of your hope. Let our lives be a testament to your goodness, a reflection of your mercy, and a living witness to the power of your grace. May we carry this sacred presence within us always, a wellspring of peace to draw from in every season. And so, as we remain here together, resting in your embrace, I whisper once more the longing of our souls, that we might grow ever closer to you, ever more attuned to your voice, ever more filled with your love. May the journey ahead be marked by your steadfast presence, guiding, comforting, and renewing us day by day. With hearts united and spirits lifted, we continue to walk forward in faith, hope, and love, knowing that each step is held within your gentle care. In the quiet of this moment, I sense your Spirit weaving through the threads of our lives, connecting us not only to you but to one another in ways both seen and unseen. May this sacred unity be a source of strength when the path feels uncertain, a reminder that together with you, we are resilient. Lord, as we move forward from this time of prayer, plant within us a deep and abiding peace that transcends circumstance. Let it be a peace that does not depend on the absence of difficulty, but rather rests securely in the presence of your unchanging love. Teach us to carry this peace into every encounter, every challenge, every joy and sorrow, so that it might be a balm to tired hearts and a beacon to those searching for hope. Help us to live intentionally, fully embracing the gift of each day you give. May our thoughts, words, and actions reflect the grace and truth you have poured into our lives. When fear threatens to cloud our vision, draw us back to the certainty of your promises. When doubt whispers lies, remind us of your faithfulness throughout every season. And when joy arises, may we respond with hearts overflowing in gratitude and praise. Jesus, I ask that you continue to cultivate within us a spirit of humility and surrender, knowing that in yielding to your will, we find the truest freedom. May we be quick to listen, slow to speak, and eager to serve, recognizing that in loving others, we love you. Let kindness flow from us like a gentle stream, refreshing weary souls and planting seeds of hope in places of despair. As we each carry our unique stories with their joys and struggles, may we be patient with ourselves and with one another. Remind us that growth often comes through seasons of waiting and that your timing is perfect, even when it challenges our understanding. Help us to embrace these seasons with grace, trusting that you are always at work behind the scenes, bringing beauty from ashes. In moments when the world feels overwhelming, anchor us in the truth that you are our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. When our hearts grow weary, renew our spirits with your living water. When our hope falters, restore it with the assurance of your everlasting promises. And when our faith wavers, steady it with the unshakable knowledge of your love. Lord, as we continue on this journey, kindle within us a passion to seek you more deeply each day. May prayer become a wellspring of life, a sacred space where we find refreshment and renewed purpose. Teach us to listen for your voice in the quiet and to recognize your hand in all things. May our lives be marked by a steady devotion, a hunger for righteousness, and a heart that longs to bring glory to your name. Together, let us hold fast to the hope that anchors our souls, confident that nothing can separate us from your love. In the face of trials, may we stand firm, rooted in faith, and nourished by grace. In times of joy, may our hearts sing with praise, overflowing with thanksgiving for your goodness. As the days ahead unfold, may we be ever mindful of your presence, walking humbly with you, leaning on you, and trusting fully in your guidance. May the light of your love shine through us, illuminating the darkness and drawing others to the peace we have found in you. And now, as this moment of prayer gently lingers, I invite you, Jesus, to keep speaking softly to our hearts, continuing to draw us closer, to comfort us, and to inspire us to live each day in the fullness of your love and grace. May this sacred connection remain alive within us, a constant source of hope and strength as we journey onward, hand in hand with you, ever learning to trust more deeply, to love more freely, and to live more fully in the light of your endless mercy. Rest in the assurance that your presence goes before us, preparing each step with tender care. When uncertainty clouds our vision or the weight of the world feels too heavy, gently remind us to turn our gaze back to you, the source of our hope and the anchor of our souls. Let your peace, which surpasses all understanding, flow through us like a quiet river, steadying our hearts and renewing our spirits. Jesus, may your love be the melody that softens the harshness around us, the balm that soothes our wounded places, and the fire that kindles a fierce yet gentle courage within. In moments when our faith feels fragile, hold us close and whisper words of encouragement that strengthen and uplift. Teach us to rely not on our own strength, but on the unshakable foundation of your grace. As we move forward, help us to carry the light of your truth into every shadowed corner of our lives. Let kindness be the language we speak, compassion the thread that binds us to one another, and forgiveness the path that leads us to healing and freedom. May our hearts beat in rhythm with yours, eager to serve, quick to love, and slow to judge. In the quiet of this sacred moment, I invite you, Jesus, to breathe deeply into all who listen, filling them with a calm confidence that you are working all things for good. When fears arise, may your Spirit gently quiet the noise. When doubts linger, may your promises shine brightly as a beacon of hope. Help us to rest fully in your care, trusting that you are the faithful shepherd who never leaves his flock. Thank you for the gift of this shared time, for the invisible threads of grace that connect our hearts, and for the gentle reminder that no one walks alone. As we continue to walk this journey together, sometimes stumbling, sometimes soaring, may we always find refuge in your love, strength in your presence, and joy in your salvation. And so, with hearts open and spirits willing, we lean into the mystery of your grace, eager to see how you will move in and through us. May this prayer be more than words, a living breath of faith that carries us forward, step by step, into the fullness of life you have promised. We remain here, quietly, attentive, ready to follow wherever you lead. As the stillness deepens and your Spirit whispers, of peace that gently settles over us like a soft rain, nourishing every dry and weary place within. In this sacred silence, I listen for your voice, Jesus, the voice that speaks not in thunder, but in tender whispers, calling me deeper into your heart. Help me to hear you clearly above the clamor of the world, to recognize your presence in the ordinary moments, and to rest confidently in the truth that you are always near. May your Spirit move freely among us now, stirring faith where doubt lingers igniting hope where despair has taken root, and pouring out love that transcends every barrier. Let this prayer be a conduit of your grace, connecting each soul here in a web of tenderness and trust. As we breathe together in this holy space, remind us that we are part of a greater story, one woven by your hands, marked by your mercy, and destined for your glory. Jesus, I bring before you the silent longings that words cannot express, the dreams quietly held, the pain tucked away, the fears too tender to voice. You know every corner of my heart, every unspoken need. I surrender these to you now, trusting that your understanding surpasses all human knowledge, that your love reaches beyond every brokenness. Heal what is hidden, restore what is lost, and fill the spaces within with your perfect peace. Teach me, Lord, to walk gently with myself and with others, extending the same grace you lavish upon me. When impatience tempts my spirit or frustration clouds my vision, remind me to pause, to breathe, and to return to your calm presence. Help me to be patient not only with the journey, but with the process of growth and healing that unfolds in your perfect time. In the midst of uncertainty, grant me a steadfast heart that clings to your promises, a mind renewed by your truth, and a spirit buoyed by your unwavering faithfulness. Let courage rise quietly within me, not the loud, boastful kind, but the humble strength that endures, that trusts, that moves forward even when the path is unclear. As I continue to rest in your embrace, Jesus, I open my hands and heart to receive your abundant grace. May it overflow into every part of my life, into my relationships, my work, my service, and my rest. Use me as an instrument of your peace, a vessel of your love, and a beacon of your hope to those who cross my path. Let kindness be the language I speak, and compassion the rhythm of my days. Lord, I ask for your gentle guidance as I navigate the twists and turns ahead. When challenges arise, steady my feet. When doubts assail me, strengthen my faith. When weariness threatens, renew my strength. Remind me that in every season, you are my refuge and my rock, a constant source of comfort and courage. Thank you for the gift of community, for the invisible threads that bind us together in this shared journey of faith. May we continue to encourage one another, to bear one another's burdens, and to celebrate the victories, both big and small, that you graciously provide. Help us to be mindful of those who may feel isolated or forgotten, that we might reach out with open hearts and hands, reflecting your love in tangible ways. As this sacred time of prayer gently unfolds, I invite you, Jesus, to deepen your work within us. Shape us into people who embody your grace, who live out your mercy, and who shine your light in the darkness. Let our lives be a testimony to the transforming power of your love, a living witness that draws others into the warmth of your embrace. And so, in this quiet moment, with hearts lifted and spirits attuned, we remain here, resting, trusting, and listening, ready to follow wherever you lead. As the gentle whisper of your spirit continues to call us forward into deeper surrender and unwavering trust. May each breath we take be a reminder of your nearness, each heartbeat a quiet echo of your steadfast love that never fades nor falters. When the world around us feels chaotic and uncertain, help us to anchor our souls firmly in the calm certainty of your presence, finding refuge beneath the shelter of your wings. Jesus, teach us to walk softly upon this earth, with eyes that seek to see the beauty in every moment, and hearts that are quick to forgive and slow to anger. Let us be instruments of your peace, carrying your gentle touch to those who are weary, lonely, or broken. May our lives reflect the compassion you have shown us, drawing others into the safe embrace of your grace. In moments when we feel overwhelmed by the weight of responsibility or the sting of disappointment, remind us that your grace is sufficient, your power made perfect in weakness. Lift our gaze beyond the present struggle to the hope that lies ahead, the promise of restoration, renewal, and joy in your presence. Help us to persevere with a quiet confidence, knowing that you are weaving every thread of our lives into a tapestry of purpose and beauty. As we move forward from this place of prayer, may the peace we have found here continue to dwell richly within us. Let it be a wellspring from which we draw strength in times of trial, and a light that shines brightly in the darkest valleys. May our faith be a steadfast anchor, holding us securely as we navigate the uncertainties of each new day. Lord, I ask that you cultivate in us a spirit of gratitude that transforms even the smallest blessings into sources of joy. Help us to recognize your hand in the ordinary and the extraordinary alike, lifting our hearts in praise for your unfailing goodness. May thankfulness flow from us like a gentle river, refreshing our souls and inspiring those around us. Guide us, Jesus, in the way of humility and love. Teach us to serve with gladness, to listen with patience, and to speak with kindness. Let our actions be reflections of your heart, filled with mercy and truth. Help us to bear one another's burdens, offering encouragement and hope where it is needed most. As we continue on this journey together, knit us ever closer in the bonds of faith and fellowship. May the prayers we share and the love we extend be threads in a tapestry of grace that envelops all who seek you. Let us be a community marked not by perfection, but by a shared commitment to walk hand in hand, supporting and uplifting one another through every season. In the quiet of this sacred moment, I open my soul to your ongoing work within me. Shape my desires, refine my character, and deepen my devotion. May I be ever responsive to your gentle promptings, quick to surrender my will to yours, and eager to live out the calling you have placed upon my life. And so, as this time of prayer flows gently onward, I remain here, open, receptive, and filled with hope, trusting that your Spirit will continue to guide, comfort, and inspire. Together, with hearts united and spirits aligned, we step forward into the unfolding story you are writing, confident in your love and grace as we embrace each new day with renewed faith and a peaceful heart. May your presence remain our constant companion, walking beside us through every joy and challenge, every mountain and valley. When doubts arise or when the weight of life feels too heavy, remind us gently of your steadfast love, a love that never falters and never fails. Jesus, help us to cultivate patience in the waiting, grace in the struggles, and gratitude in all circumstances. Teach us to see your hand at work even in the smallest details, to recognize your goodness amid trials, and to celebrate your faithfulness in every season. May we grow not only in strength but in tenderness, reflecting the heart of the shepherd who laid down his life for his sheep. Let our prayers be a fragrant offering, rising to you like incense, joining with the prayers of all who seek your face. Bind us together in a community of grace, where burdens are shared, joys are multiplied, and love flows freely. May our lives be living testimonies of your mercy, shining as beacons of hope to a world in need. Lord, I ask for your continued healing. Touch upon every broken place within our hearts, our minds, our relationships, and our communities. Restore what has been lost, renew what has grown weary, and rekindle the flame of hope where it has dimmed. Let your peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard our hearts and minds, keeping us safe in your perfect care. As we step forward from this sacred moment, may your Spirit empower us to live boldly in the truth of your word, to love deeply as you have loved us, and to serve faithfully in your name. May the grace we have received overflow into every interaction, every decision, every moment of our lives. Thank you, Jesus, for your endless patience, your unfailing kindness, and your perfect love. Thank you for hearing our prayers, for holding us close, and for walking with us every step of the way. May we never lose sight of the joy set before us, the hope of your presence now and forever. With hearts full of gratitude and spirits lifted in trust, we close this time of prayer, resting securely in your everlasting arms, confident that your love will guide us home. Amen.